Eye fillet. This is the king of cuts. It comes from the tenderloin. It's the least working muscle on the animal, so it's lovely and lean, it's tender, yet it's still full of plenty of flavour. It's the cut that restaurants love to use the most. And Silver Fern Farms have made it really easy for you guys to cook at home. Okay, so eye fillet, different from the other cuts in the range. The tenderloin comes as a whole piece, so it's best cooked as one, finished in the oven. Then when it comes out, we're going to rest it for a few minutes before cutting it up to the size portions that we want. So the key thing to remember first is bring it out of the fridge. You've got 30 minutes before it's going to go into the pan to bring it up to room temperature. The next thing we're going to do is get some oil and just drizzle the oil over the top of the beef, because we want the oil on the beef, not in the pan. And then salt this from a reasonably good height, and make sure you're seasoning all the way around the outside of the beef. We want to get some good seasoning, some good base flavours in there to begin with, right? Next thing, it's going to go into a searingly, like a screamingly hot pan. We'll set it down first. You want that noise. That is the beef talking to us in the pan. That is a happy sound right there. I'm just going to leave it. What we don't want to do here is start flipping that meat around and turning it over and playing with it. We're just going to let it set and stay there for a good 3 minutes. Okay, so it's happy days in the pan right now. We'll just turn that beef over. Okay, just give it a little tap every now and again just to make sure everything's good. Contrary to popular opinion, searing is not sealing in the juices. Searing is bringing out flavour. Those juices are still going to come out of the beef. Okay, so now we've got that lovely golden brown colour happening all around the outside of the beef. And this is probably going to take about, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes in the oven. We're basically giving it 3 minutes on each side sort of thing. Okay, so it's important, once the beef comes out of the oven, that we rest it. Okay, so we just take it out, put it into another little dish, leave it off to one side. Leave it somewhere warm, close to the side of the stove. Any juices that are in the pan, tip those over the top as well, because all those juices have good flavour in there. Now the reason we rest is we want the muscles to relax. So the blood which has been driven into the centre gets pushed back outside, the whole cut starts to relax and unwind and go, oh, there's so much nice to be outside. So while the meat rests, that's time to make the sauce or whatever else you're going to go with this dish. Now the French, they've got all sorts of classic dishes, green peppercorns and cognac and cream, and what I'm going to do is very, very simple. I've just got this beautiful chimichurri butter. It's an Argentinian green herb butter. Very, very simple. With a cut like this, anything else is just gilding the lily, really. You just want to keep it lovely and simple, nice and easy. We'll take a lovely cut through here. Look at that, absolutely perfect. I'm going to set it on the plate. Slice that chimichurri butter on the side. If you like pepper with your beef, now's the time to add it. A couple of grinds. Any juices in the pan, we'll drizzle those over there as well. That's all the sauce we really need. It's the entertainer's cut. It's an elegant cut, it's an elegant dish, and it really should be suited on an elegant wine. Something like a lovely, rich Shiraz would be perfect.